Man, that guy deserves time. We've had some amazing performances on the top. I was saying the only reason Kevin Peace didn't say December, I think, is because he knows, and we'll talk about it in a minute, that our card's full of December. Otherwise, he would fight next month.
Or maybe he just wants to enjoy Thanksgiving.
Thank
Let the man
God.
eat.
Based on December 15th, thank God he said next year. Because if I have to put Pattershuk versus Dawkins, and how about Cage Gill? Him versus Tariq.
Goodness. Oh, wow.
I like that one, too. So a lot of exciting stuff going on tonight.
Oh, my goodness. 2024.
What about Bravo? Can we talk? Can we get Bravo on the card in December?
Bravo made the biggest impact tonight, no question about it. All right, let's talk about some big things that we got coming up. CFFC Match Day, it kicked off earlier this week. What an historic week this is for CFFC, but Match Day kicked off earlier this week, and we get to go back and do it again on Sunday. We're in Massillon. Fantastic. Man, that guy
I was on mute this whole time, and I was just, damn, that sucks. Okay, so basically, was I on mute, or I just couldn't hear me? I don't know. Let me see.
Bravo made the biggest impact tonight, no question about it. All right, let's talk about some big things.
Yeah, I was on mute this whole time. Barry, since I guess we haven't technically started on the CM Punk stuff, I can talk to you about it. No, I don't think Randy Orton returns at Crown Jewel. The thing about Crown Jewel is it's a glorified house show, which is like weird given the fact of where like LA Knight has a match tonight or tomorrow or wherever, depending on where you are right now. LA Knight has a match and in Crown Jewel, which is like a big moment for him, but Crown Jewel, all these Saudi Arabia, the Australian shows, what's the other shows called? Super Showdown, Crown Jewel, The Greatest Royal Rumble. There's another name for it. I don't know. But all of these shows are glorified house shows. And plus, on top of that, the timetable for Randy Orton's return has always been Survivor Series. So I'm not expecting him anytime sooner than Survivor Series. I don't even know if they are going to. I think at this point they might as well just announce that he's returning at Survivor Series. At this point, they might as well. I don't know exactly how they go about doing it. Do they immediately put him in a storyline? Because he has to work with Cody Rhodes eventually. Do they just do that right off the bat, or do they ease him in? It's just weird. Everything got messed up when Riddle got in all that trouble. Riddle was supposed to be his guy. Riddle was supposed to, we all know how the Riddle and Randy Orton story was supposed to end. Whether it was Riddle turning on Orton or Orton turning on Riddle, we knew, that was the end game of the tag team. Those two guys going against each other. And it all didn't work out due to Randy Orton getting hurt and then Riddle getting in all that trouble. I guess I would like to see Orton versus Cody Rhodes, but then how long does that last at the same time? Because do you want Randy Orton to just immediately come back and take a loss? Because Cody can't afford to take a loss immediately, right? Like what, it's been a year and a half? Yeah. Hey, thank you for the birthday shout out. I'm not even gonna pretend I can pronounce your name right, but I definitely appreciate the birthday shout out. If you can, let me know how to people just necro, like necro or necro, like neck row. you prefer Randy as a face first. I do as well. Like, Randy is a great face. He's a great tweener. Like that Kevin Owens role of he's just anybody can get to work. You know what I'm saying? Neck row. Okay. Neck row, like hit row, but neck row. Okay. I appreciate that. Neck row. And man, I'm getting old, man. I'm getting old. But yeah, I think because it's a foregone conclusion that he's returning. He had a back fusion, which like 10 plus years ago, that's what put Edge on the out of WWE. That's what made Edge retire. I mean, of course it was his neck, but fusions are, they kind of serious. And they suggested that he don't return to wrestling. But apparently, like he really loves wrestling. Before he got injured, remember he was saying how he wanted to be remembered as somebody who went for a long time. He went as somebody who went the longest. Longevity, he wanted to be his mark on the industry. So yeah, I don't know. But I think he comes back as a face. Promos have never really been his thing. He's good at them, don't get me wrong, but he's more known for his character work and his in-ring ability, not more so than his promo work. So, like CM Punk, when he returns, whether it's WWE, TNA, NWA, or even AEW somehow, he can return and just cut a promo. But Randy, it wouldn't necessarily work the same way. But I hope we got to get a few with Cody. We got to get a few with, maybe you do a few with Roman, maybe. But even then with Roman, we're not expecting him for the rest of the year. So what do you do with Roman? I mean, what do you do with Randy? I can't think of somebody who could afford to take a loss to him right now. Ooh, Austin Theory and Randy Orton. Ooh, I know he's doing the tag team thing with Grayson Waller right now, but ooh, Randy Orton and Austin Theory? I like that. I don't know. But could Austin Theory take that L? They could do like a double turn with that, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, okay, y'all already getting started on the CM Punk's talks and stuff like that. Okay, so I'm gonna play this video. Shout out again. I was on mute when I said it earlier. Follow me on Twitter, by the way. Follow me on Twitter. That's my goal for the end of this. I want 75 followers by the end of this stream on Twitter. I got, 68 right now? I need 70 of y'all to follow me on Twitter. It's at Akoma Mikey. I'm going to type it in the chat. Actually, I think I should just leave a link. Copy link address, I think. Bow. So, if you don't know CM Punk, he does commentary for I don't want to like downplay this company, but is it associated with UFC or how does that work exactly? I don't know, but I think, what is it called? Cage Fury Fighting Championship or something? CFFC. He does commentary for a mixed the CFC. Okay, my apologies. So he does commentary for the CFC. It's a mixed martial arts or a combat fighting company, organization. And every now and then he'll be on there. He'll commentate on there on Fridays and Saturdays. It seems to always be on the weekends. And every time he's on there, there's some shots at AEW, Cage Fighting Fury. I ain't gonna Cage Fighting Fury? So it's CFFC. Or is it CFF? I've seen a C at the end. Forgive me. All right, back to it. I don't think he's gonna be there too much longer anyway. So he does commentary for them every now and then, like once every few months, I guess. And every time he's on there, he takes like a shot at AEW. He makes a reference to something that, he's in the news for. In the past, he made a joke about Brawl Out. He made a joke about being a locker room cancer in the locker room. Now, what was that? About a month or two ago, he made a tease. That was the first tease about WWE that we seen before WWE did any teases. Before there was a Shinsuke Nakamura teases. Before there was a Seth Rollins teases. Before there was the Corey Graves tease. The first tease we got was CM Punk Cage Fighting Fury Championship. All right, we got it. So the first tease we got was the guy, I believe, in the middle. I believe it was the guy in the middle. I could be totally wrong on that. He made a joke. Let's see if I can find a video. Let's see if I can find CM Punk 2 months. Let's see. God, I hope nothing crazy come up. Bow. Okay. This is the first tease we got. So it is him. That's the guy in the middle.
We're going to have to do a post-fight. We're going to have to do like a post-fight show where we break things down because, that.
You got time on your hands?
Yeah, I got some time on my hands for the next 2 months.
All right, fair enough.
We're going to have to do a post-fight.
Okay, so the guy, as you see, CM Punk was suggesting that they do some more work, and the guy in the middle said, you got time? CM Punk made a joke about it, yes, for the next 2 months, I got time for the next 2 months. This was, I believe, in September. This was not too long after All Out or after he got fired. So what? This was September 16th. So this, do the math. 2 months later would be November. What's in November? Chicago Survivor Series. So all of that to say, he goes on this show and he seems to be his true self on this show more than he is on his Instagram story. So today there was teases. Today, not just teases, a few shots at AEW. Do y'all want to talk about the shots at AEW or do y'all want to talk about the teases first? Let's talk about the shade. Let's talk about the shade first. So in this clip right here, you could see he's a great commentator. This is him throwing shade at AEW and Collision.
The greatest lore of a fight in CFFC history.
Amazing. You see what happens when you let CM Punk do the booking?
Yeah, you get an entertaining show.
Has anybody ever thought of giving you your whole own show where you're kind of controlling the direction of it?
Nobody's ever thought about that.
I think somebody out there should pick up on this concept. The guy knows what he's doing. Just my opinion.
Where am I? Tunica. All right.
Tunica, Mississippi.
It's possibly the greatest lore of a...
So basically, if y'all don't know, Collision was CM Punk's show. It was built around him. It was made for him. The soft brand split, quote unquote, was basically because there was a locker room divide, and it was okay, you want to be the locker room leader? Here's your show. This is your baby. This is you. This is all you've ever wanted to be. Here it is. And man, the first 2 months of Collision, people loved it. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I wasn't that big of a fan of Collision Punk. I just wasn't. It just didn't seem like it didn't feel right. I don't know. I can't put my finger on what was wrong with it, but it just didn't feel right. I don't know. I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was because he was he had the bald head and he looked kind of out of shape, but he also looked in shape. So he was kind of looking skinny fat, and the feud was just kind of weird. He was the bad, the fans wanted him to be the bad guy and they booed him. He got booed at every place he was, but he was also getting more reactions than anyone. like, and then I was watching Jim Cornette talk about the AEW debut, and this was like for Collision as well. It was like, okay, after CM Punk, we go back to AEW. So I'm a little confused about how with Collision, how much control did CM Punk have over Collision, booking wise, because it would be great. Like his segments would be great, and I even though I wasn't that big of a fan of it, like I wasn't itching to watch it like I was with him in his the first 9 months of CM Punk in AEW. But Collision Punk, how much control did he have over it? Because I also heard that Daniel Bryan or Bryan Danielson was like running the show as well. And if Tony Khan, something happened to Tony Khan, Bryan Danielson was like the godfather or whatever of Collision. So what exactly, maybe y'all can let me know, but I know for sure though that the show was made for CM Punk. And that's where this shot comes from. And Collision, since CM Punk is gone, like, do y'all watch Collision? Like, let me know. Do y'all watch Collision? I don't even look up the clips. I don't. I know last week they had MJF and Kenny Omega, which is, good for them. But for me personally, that's not moving me. I don't. It's not moving me enough to go check it out. Collision, the ratings have not been that great. I mean, to be fair to them, it is a Saturday show, and nobody over there is moving the needle enough to get your attention away from other things you have the free time to be doing on Saturday. So I don't know. I don't know. I think Collision was set up to fail. My theory the whole time was Collision was set up to fail. It just was, man. I'm sorry. In 2023, there should not be a Saturday wrestling show unless it's a pay-per-view. I just don't get, like, I'm not tuning into a Saturday show every week. I just can't. Me personally, I can't. I don't care if John Cena's there, CM Punk's there, who is there. I don't care who's there. I don't care if The Rock, Stone Cold, like, in 2023, as an adult, like, if I was a kid, yeah. But as an adult, no. I can give you my Fridays because I worked today. I'm tired. Like, I don't mind staying in on Fridays, but Saturdays, no, I'm going out. So I feel like Collision was set up to fail entire. Like, I feel like Collision was given to Punk to fail. And I don't think Collision ever stood a chance. To be fair to AEW, I don't think it stood a chance at all. Whether I feel like I don't know. But okay, so to get to the second clip, I want y'all to peep some. I know it's hard to see. But I'm gonna try to show y'all this. Do y'all see what is in this man's pocket? Do y'all see what's in this man's pocket, bro? Yeah, 13-year-old me would have loved Collision. But I'm 23 now, bro. Do y'all see what's in this man's pocket? That is the WWE logo in his man. What is that called? What is that called? The handkerchief? The handkerchief. That is a WWE logo on this man's handkerchief, bro. Now, the confusing part, and this is the genius of CM Punk, the confusing part is listen to these first words.
And it has been total nonstop action. Now, we bring in.
So, you get the WWE logo right here. But the first word said in this clip is another company.
Fantastic. We said it would be total nonstop action, and it has been total nonstop action. Now.
And then he says it twice. And look at Punk's face, bro. Why is he trolling us? Why does he like doing this to us? Look at this man's face, bro. Anybody who tells you this man isn't plotting something with WWE or TNA or whatever is just gaslighting you. This is the face of a troll, bro. I'm sorry if I'm being too loud. Just turn me down. This is the face of a troll, bro. This is like, bro, what the fuck?
We bring in the CEO, Rob Haydack, before we get started. Have you been prepped on any potential CM Punk questions, or should we skip over those tonight?
Oh, yeah. Well, how are you guys going to make the fool today? Let's talk about the direct flight.
The guy needs a job, and you're sitting here breaking his
Let's talk about
chops.
the direct flight to the moon that you're going to have to pay for. That's going to be pricey.
Hey, man, that guy deserves time. We've had some amazing performance on the top. I was saying the only reason Kevin Peace didn't say December, I think, is because he knows, and we'll talk about in a minute, that our card's full of December. Otherwise, he would fight next month.
Or maybe he just wants to enjoy Thanksgiving.
Thank
Let the man
God.
eat.
Based on December 15th, thank God he said next year, because if I have to put Pattershuk versus Dawkins, and how about Cage Gill?
Bro, like, I'm not even gonna lie. I'm gaslighting myself because as the clip is going on, I'm looking like, bro, is that just one of them little spike things that sometimes people have in their little shirt pockets? But no, like, look at it, bro. That is the WWE logo, man.
And how about Cage Gill? Him versus.
But then you know what I just peeped? If this company is like associated with UFC is associated with Endeavor. And Endeavor is the new majority owners of WWE. So it's not that crazy to think that he would have bro, they trolling, bro. Bro, he's coming back, man. He's coming back. All I'm saying is, and I would tell this to any CM Punk hater, CM Punk lover boy, lover girl, whatever. Just get ready to learn the lyrics of Cult of Personality, bro. Like, bro, that is a WWE logo.
I like that one too. So a lot of exciting stuff going on tonight.
Oh my goodness, 2024.
What about Bravo? Can we get Bravo on the card in December?
Bravo made the biggest impact tonight, no question about it. All right, let's talk about some big things. We got.
And John, I'm gonna say your whole government name. I'm assuming that's your government name. I know he turned down Jonathan Coleman. Like, I know he didn't turn down you. He turned down TNA. And I'm sure, I'm sure he did. And I'm at this point, I'm 99% sure he's returning to WWE. But to bring up the other companies as much as he do, I don't know. I would when you say he turned down TNA, as far as I've heard, he didn't turn down TNA as much as he turned down Bound for Glory. So I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't fully take out. I don't fully dismiss TNA. But AJ Lee, I think she had too many injuries. I think she had a really bad. I think it was a back injury or something, or a neck injury, and she's working on her own wrestling company. So she's like the executive producer of her own wrestling company. I think she's a little too. I think her body's a little too messed up to return back to wrestling, and I don't think she has any desire to. She's writing books and stuff like that. So I don't know, but I think like my ideal spot for CM Punk, of course, I always say in my videos, best case scenario, he would have never left WWE in the first place. Like, he would have never been away from wrestling for 7 years in the first place. But best case scenario, of course, is he's back in WWE. And he has creative control, and he gives us a 3-year run, and he's done after that. But when you think about the fact that, one, he wants creative freedom, he's most likely not going to get that in WWE. Most likely not. If you would have told me a month ago that he would get creative freedom or whatever, maybe he'll get creative input. But when you think about the fact that even Cody Rhodes still has scripted promos. I don't know. And I don't think CM Punk has that leverage. I don't think maybe what, going on 2 years ago now, like, or going on 3 years ago almost now. Maybe CM Punk would have had that leverage, but I don't think CM Punk I have the leverage to say, hey, I want creative control. I want cult of personality. And, like, I don't know. I don't know. I think he'll have creative input, but creative control of, like, I think in AEW he had full. Oh, did he even have creative control in AEW? Because with the Jon Moxley thing, or was that just specifically for Jon Moxley? Because with Jon Moxley, remember the whole Rocky idea. Jon Moxley wasn't under contract and he was the champion. So was Tony Khan just doing stuff to keep him satisfied from what did he say he could have did? He could have showed up to SummerSlam with the championship. Was that his way of just keeping Jon Moxley satisfied? Just that one instance? Was just a Jon Moxley thing, or did CM Punk have creative control? Because I highly doubt that Tony Khan played any part, any creative role in the MJF feud. I just highly doubt it. Because look at what else has come close to the MJF feud. I highly doubt that Tony Khan had anything to do with that MJF feud. So maybe the Jon Moxley thing was just a one-off thing. I don't know. But I say all that to say that in terms of what CM Punk wants, unless money is still a big thing, unless money is still a big thing for CM Punk, I always said in TNA he could get the creative control that he would want that he couldn't get from WWE, and he could be the locker room leader that he couldn't be in AEW. But he would just be paid less. It's like the Chris Rock, the everybody hates Chris joke. When Chris was trying to get the what was it he was trying to get? The fake ID. You could get it quick and fast, but not cheap. You could get it cheap and fast, but not quick. Or no, you could get it fast and cheap, but not quick. No, fast and cheap, but not good. You could get it fast and cheap, but not good. Yes, bro. Because look how many people is in here right now, bro. Yes, I'm gonna keep talking about CM Punk. I hate when people say that, bro. Like, of course I'm gonna talk about CM Punk. That's what y'all want me to talk about. So, but you can get it fast and cheap, but not good. You could get it good and cheap, but not fast. And you could get it fast and good, but not cheap. And you can't have it all. You can't have your cake and eat it too. So, I think as a fan of CM Punk, the person, the best place for him to go would be TNA. But selfishly, I would love to see him back in WWE. Selfishly, I would love to see him back in WWE